Yeah, we're hopeful. It's this morning. So we'll see. But yeah, I would expect that it's hopefully short term and ready to go when we're back.
Drew started as questionable with neck soreness and then out. Was that, as they say, incident based, but was that kind of something that happened in the Washington game?
Visited with him a little bit. I think it's kind of been coming. So I don't think it was, well, if it was incident based, I don't think it was in the Washington game, and it's just gotten kind of progressively worse, and hopefully it's short term, but we'll just see how he feels day to day.
Goran had said, he had missed his last few games in Chicago with the left knee, and he had said, it's getting better, but what's kind of your thought process there? Is that, again, just part of the medical team and working with him to see when he'll be able to go with you?
Yeah, no, I think, him getting with our medical group, kind of testing, seeing where everything is, and then working on, strength and specific things. And, I think we're hopeful that, very soon, he'll be in a good place and be available and ready to help.
Lindell back with the two-way. I know you had experience with him last year. What to have him back, I guess, and what that means for you guys going forward, just even schedule-wise or just having him around?
Yeah, we're big fans of Lindell. The player, first and foremost, but the human too. He's great with our guys. Our guys, there's a comfort level with them. I think he earned a lot of our trust and respect when he played with us last year, and knows our stuff. Been playing with the herd in the G League, and so it made sense, and so it was a good ad for us, and timing the fact that he was here and playing in Orlando this morning in a game, and now we'll be suited up and ready to play tonight. We've been monitoring and watching him, obviously, and now to add him to the group is good.
And that was my last question. If necessary, Lindell and Marjan available to play if needed?
Yes.
What have you thought of Marjan's development from the start of the season till now?
Yeah, I'd say we're very excited about how he's grown and developed. He's had some moments where he's gotten real and significant minutes with our team, and then we've been healthier, and he hasn't got to play as much, and he's played in the G League, and so getting those opportunities and showing an ability to play and compete on the NBA level was huge. And now I'm sure for him it's not easy to not continue to get to play and be on the court, but he's working before and after practice. He's in the weight room. We feel like he has a bright future. We're really happy with how he's growing.
Coach, just want to ask, you've seen your fair share of playoff powerhouses. A lot of people talk about Orlando's potential to be a playoff threat. Is there a specific team in the East that you faced over the last few years that you would probably compare Orlando to, whether it be play style, characteristics, like roster construction?
Sorry. No, I'm impressed with their young players, and I think Coach Mosley does a great job, but I don't, do the comparison or really even have, I just have my hands full just coaching our team and thinking about our team, so I don't have a lot to give you. But besides, I'm very impressed by them and coach, and I think there's a bright future there.
Kind of ran through some injuries there and to some key guys at the start of this, Mike. Why do you think you all have been better this season at managing that, meaning winning games? Last year, Chris and Drew and Giannis were relatively healthy. But the number of games they've missed, I think 500 or better in all of them this year as opposed to last year. Like, I know it's a deeper roster, but is there is there something you can point to as to maybe why the team's been able to absorb it a little better this year and win more games when the key players have been out?
Well, you kind of, one of the things you said was what I was going to say is I think we've got a deep roster. But I think, particularly if you're just going back to last year, Brook Lopez basically missed the entire season. So when Drew and Chris and Giannis, or one or two or three of them were missing it, it was always in addition to Brook. And Brook's playing at a high level. He's been, excellent on both ends of the court. It's just, there's lots of times we talk, and there are different kinds of questions about Brook and Brook and Brook and Brook, and that's he's played, I don't know, pretty much every game. He's maybe missed a couple or something like that. you know, so besides, I think the depth of the roster, you know, I think Brooks, you know, health and quality of his play has just been off the charts. So, you know, and then again, this the depth of the roster, the quality of the roster.
Thanks, bud.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.